You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The views expressed by the individuals during this broadcast are their own opinions, and they may not be the same as those of their group or other organizations they may be involved with.
Hey. Welcome to your evening medicine break with me, Reverend Cindy. How's everybody? Well, I see I only have a couple people in here, and that's okay. I'm going to spark a joint. I'm going to have a drink of water. Good water. Comments. Hey, JJ, how are you? So I drive a little Honda Civic on the regular. It's just this little car. Something I didn't know about Honda Civics before I drove them is that if you drop something underneath the seat's going to eat it. It's gone for at least a while. So when I first got back last April, like this just past April, a month and a half ago from BC, I had this most amazing joint. And it was in my pocket. And I get home and I go to pull out my amazing joint and it's gone. Like it's gone. I found it yesterday. So I lost this on April 27th-ish and found it yesterday. I'm great. I found my joint. Now, not everybody that watches this is into the legal side of the whole cannabis industry. As long as it's craft cannabis, I'm cool with the legal side. So I got this in BC, as you can tell by the BC thing on it. But these guys sell right across Canada. They are called Good Supply. I'm not sure who they're associated with. The only thing I've gotten from them are these monster joints. And these things are like unfreaking believable pre-rolls. They're really, really good. It's like 7 grams in it, like the equivalent to 7 grams in a joint. And there's kief and distillate and everything in there. It's pretty amazing. This one was called Monkey Walker. And it's monkey butter and strawberry kush for the strains that went into it, and it was jam-packed. I still have like 2 joints worth of drippings that are on papers that I'm going to eventually roll up with other cannabis, and they'll be just as amazing. So if you ever get a chance, they're not cheap, but you have to remember what you're getting. It took me like 4 tries to get through that whole thing, and that was with help. It's a pretty epic joint. Just so you know. Thought I wanted to share that and the excitement of finding my joint. Hey, Leona, how are you? Oh, I just saw my most amazing. It's a boat. It's a Volkswagen van boat. Somebody just sent me the picture. Look at that. Cool. I looked down and it just popped up. That's hilarious. Hilarious. So I'm going to, I went to the Indigenous dispensary the other day because I go to the dispensaries where I can get the weed that I like, right? But I went up to this one called Smackness. They're an Indigenous dispensary here in Nova Scotia on up in Millbrook. On the reserve. What am I looking for? And I can't find anything. You ever had one of those days that you just can't find anything? This will work. I was looking for my headband, but this will keep the hair out of my eyes because the hair's driving me crazy. So I went up to Smackness, and they do these little packages. I mean, it's just the greatest little package with their sticker on it. They have these, they call them Right Deadlies. So it's their high-end, top-shelf cannabis all done up in joints. You can either get them in half-gram joints or full-gram joints. For the purposes of the Snoop concert last night, I got half-gram joints. Which one's which? And I use this thing. I put all my joints in here. Oh, shit. Okay, these guys would be it. So they do a really good job. It's just, it's pre-rolls, right? Like just cones that are done up. I have a bunch of cones in here that are, I've got some hash bats and whatnot. I had a couple of these full when I went to the concert last night, and I went through one. So I'm just showing you, and it's strawberry gasoline. Took me a minute to be able to read that. Is the strain that I bought in the Right Deadlies, strawberry gasoline. And that was from Smackness, again, here in Nova Scotia, in a little area called Millbrook, right outside of Truro. A lot of people know where Truro is. We actually have Paula Abdul just announced that she's coming to Truro and playing a center up there, which is just really exciting. She's got Tiffany opening for her. Probably not one I'm going to go see, but that's okay. I still think it's kind of exciting. Paula Abdul, she's been playing in the back of my head all day. You know? You don't want to hear me. Oh, yeah, wasn't that cool? Well, I'm pretty sure we could have gotten away with it. The security, God bless their hearts, but we were in the second section back in the front row, so it was really hard to be incognito. I didn't have people to hide behind. I didn't have any of that. So they were all over the place. They were shining their flashlights on people going, you have to put that out. So I just dumped out the rest of my drink into my daughter's empty mug and stuck the joint up. I was going to do the whole straw thing. And my daughter said, don't even bother with the straw. Just put it in there. So I did. And it was absolutely amazing. Hey, Bri Guy. So we did that, and then I poked holes in the bottom of the cup for airflow, and it was like a shotgun. One little joint, and my daughter and we weren't even halfway through it, and my daughter's like, yeah, no more, and just no thank you. So it worked. It was pretty cool. It's something that I think I'm going to remember, and I think I'm going to take a plastic straw to do it with me next time, because I think the plastic straw would work better. Yeah. But there were a ton of joints going around. Nobody lit one until, Mercules had come out, but I was getting a t-shirt at that time. So I didn't see Mercules perform. I don't know if he sparked anything on stage or not. And then Warren G came out, and he was drinking his gin and juice and smoking his joint right on stage, and I thought it was great. Gin and juice right on stage. Of course, one of my favorite songs by Snoop Dogg was Gin and Juice from years ago, back when I drank gin. That was a long, long time ago. I don't drink anymore. And so Warren G came out, and he did, a few songs that he did, but then he also did a few tunes that he's, he had at least a small part in. Some of them are very big parts. So he basically played the 90s bar scene. He had a hand in a lot of these songs that, I went to the bar and danced to in my early 20s. So he playing all these songs, I'm sitting there going, oh my God. Well, I wasn't sitting, I was standing, as everybody was. So it was pretty epic. And then a lady came out. I don't know her name. Sorry. And then, of course, Snoop came out in a car. It was pretty epic. And he had his the Dog Pound group with him. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, so they were there, and he had the girls there, like his dancers, and he had some guy dancers there. It was really good. It was a really good show. He played some of his newer stuff, and he played his older stuff. For those of us that listened to him back in the 90s, he really made us feel, he played what we wanted to hear. It was pretty awesome. And the joints were flowing. Everybody was smoking joints. There were a couple people that smoked cigarettes, but there were a ton of joints going around once Warren G lit up. That was it. He even came down through the crowd, passing a joint around. It was pretty wicked. And he came down and walked around through the crowd and gave away a backstage pass to a random person. It was just really pretty cool. It was Bri. It was a great show. I was really impressed. Not that I'm into rap music, but Snoop Dogg is an icon. Like, I mean, he's amazing. I really didn't get into him until he came out and said, you know what, this whole gangster mask is just that, a mask. I love my wife. I love my mama. I love my kids. And this is the actor that puts on the show. And then this is the real me. And I love that he's done that. And he takes his wife everywhere and he shows her off proudly. And, it was right about then that I fell in love with Snoop Dogg. I mean, and I know all of his, well, I shouldn't know all of his songs, but I know a lot of his songs from the 90s and the early 2000s. So, yeah, it was quite iconic. It brought back a lot of memories from my childhood listening to some of these tunes. And it was something else to be standing, in the stadium in Halifax, smoking a joint and watching Snoop Dogg with my 31-year-old daughter. Soon to be 32. We were selling. It was her birthday present that I took her out. So it was pretty epic. And it was really funny because I walked around the place. I was like, I gotta know people here. And I didn't see anybody. Like, I didn't actually run into anybody that I know. And then this morning when I woke up and I'm like looking at Facebook, and Jessica came in from New Brunswick and Amy came down from Toronto. And then my friends from Dartmouth were there and my friends from Hannesport were there. And there was actually probably about 50 people I knew there. And I didn't run into anybody. It was, but that's okay. I got to see, we were all in completely different spots. So I got to see a lot of perspectives with the videos and how things looked all around. My videos and pictures weren't great because I wasn't there to take videos and pictures. I was there to really enjoy myself. So I went to the concert, man, and I lived in the concert. I had so much fun. There were a bunch of young ladies, probably, I'm going to guess late teens, early 20s. And I don't know, there was 5 or 6 of them. And they weren't sitting on the floor, but they were taking pictures of each other so they could get pictures with the stage and behind. And 2 of them would come down, they'd take pictures, and then they'd go up and 2 more would come down. Oh my God, these girls were having so much fun taking pictures of each other. And I couldn't help but giggle at them because it took me back to the first concert I went to. That was a long time ago. And we were in the upper bowl and we did the same thing with 35 millimeter cameras, actual film. And they brought back that memory and it was pretty wild. I really enjoyed it. And then there were some little kids. There was this one little dude. He couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 years old, maybe 8 or 9. And he was he knew every word. He knew every beat. He was totally into it. And, it was a lot of fun to watch him enjoy the concert as well. So, yeah, tons of fun. It was absolutely fantastic. The tickets really, for going to see somebody of Snoop Dogg's caliber, this is Snoop Dogg. I was expecting tickets to be really expensive. And even with inflation, they weren't that bad. Not as bad as I've seen a lot of other concerts. So good on Snoop Dogg for keeping things affordable for his fans. I was really impressed by that. I looked up tickets to a couple of other things that were going on sale at the same time. And the price difference was huge, massively huge. So Snoop Dogg kept everything fairly reasonable. VIP tickets were pretty expensive, but if you weren't going VIP or if you weren't going to the after party, tickets were very reasonable if you got them before the scalpers got a hold of them and checked the prices. And because scalpers do that, I'm gonna light my joint again. So yeah, it was pretty epic. The security were there were probably I was on the floor, second section back. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 11 sections on the floor. And literally the security was they were just doing circles up and down the aisles. And for every section, there must have been 3 or 4 security people. And they just walked and they just walked and they just walked. And they tried to stop people from rushing the stage, which they did a pretty good job at keeping everybody, keeping aisles clear. And they, for all the joints that were smoked around me, I think they caught 2. And like where I was standing, there were like 2 or 3 rows because people would tap me on the shoulder and I'd take a joint, just to haul and turn around and smile at them. I mean, it was good, but the security did a really good job. It was fun when I got the cup going to watch them scurry looking for whoever was smoking the joint and they couldn't find me. I was just drinking my drink. So yeah, it was pretty epic. Absolutely epic. Thank you for putting up or understanding to why I couldn't be here last week. I was looking after my dad. He had a procedure and I had to take him to a medical procedure. I had to take him up to Dartmouth and I'm in Windsor for that. So family first. And, Al's pretty awesome with understanding that I had to go do that. So yeah, sorry for last week, but we got through it. I do have some giveaway or a giveaway for this week. I showed the t-shirt off earlier. For those of you that are tuning in and don't necessarily see us on Facebook, I do run a giveaway every week. I do announce it on Facebook only. I announce it through my personal page and the Pace Radio page. So you can go on there. And if you see it in through the Pace Radio page, you can click on it. And it'll, I'll get the notification that you've entered because you have to enter on that post. So if you're not on Facebook, if you want to find another way, if you just want to reach out to me or the network on Tuesdays and say, hey, I'm in for Cindy's giveaway, then we'll get you in there. So a private message to myself, the Pace Radio Network, or messaging on the, saying something on the post is the way to get in on the giveaway. Hello, darling. Oh, I'm sending you so much love back. I love this lady. Amy is absolutely one of my favorite people in the whole world. She's just always amazing. And my trips to Vancouver aren't trips to Vancouver unless I'm able to get a hug from that beautiful lady. I adore you. You're awesome. One of these days, I'll get you on a plane and get you down to Nova Scotia for a visit. That would be nice. I tell everybody here about you, Amy, so it'd really be nice to bring you down here and go, hey, this is her in person. So that would be cool. Mm-hmm. I was in here doing work. I was over in my cupboard and doing whatever, and this great big smash happened, and it took me a while to figure out. I have this thing which usually hangs from the ceiling. It fell down. Hey, Natalie, how are you? I might be coming to Ontario in July. I would love to be able to see you. Yeah. Yeah, so that fell down. And the hook came out. So now I have to fix that. It was, and it took me a while to figure out what the fuck. There it was. Came down. Hear my dad's dog out in the hallway crying. Well, we might as well talk about the giveaway. We do have one of these shirts. It is a ladies style. So it's the narrower shoulder style and a little bit of a fitted waist style shirt with the shorter sleeves. It's a size small. I have a handful of stickers to go in this one. So we have, I have some of these cute little frog stickers, and I've thrown a couple of those in. They're kind of really adorable. One cannabis sticker. Oh, that's not a cannabis sticker. Okay. Oh, these are cool. These are cute. I have a couple of cannabis stickers if I can get the right things going in my fingers. High rollers and a leaf. We have a couple of mushroom stickers. Oh, these are nice too. And then we have some positive affirmation stickers. This one says dream big, and the second one says enjoy every moment. I love those. Aren't they nice? Yeah. I might put a few of those on the sticker bomb when I do the van. And then, of course, I have some heart stickers because I'm all about the heart stickers. And I keep finding different kinds. So that's awesome. So we have quite a pile of stickers to go with the t-shirt. And also to go with the t-shirt, I'm going to promote my friend Steve a little bit. At ease.com, the address is there on the bottom. It's a 5-pack of his Scooby snacks. So each capsule in there, because that's what they are, is they're capsules. Each capsule in there contains, I'm going to read this, so I might have to put my glasses on. Thank you, Kimberly. I see you got the 2 packages in one. I'm glad that arrived. Thank you for letting me know with the post. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you loved everything. So in this, each capsule is a proprietary blend of medicinal and organic mushrooms, adaptogens, and nootropics, including, so this is what's in it: lion's mane, ashwagandha, ginkgo biloba, brahmi, Siberian ginseng, foti. I don't know what half this stuff is. He's some smart. He's got it all figured out. What? Astragalus, L-theanine, alpha, GPC, and GABA. So that's what's in all of these. And in each of these, there is also 0.25 grams, so 1/4 of a gram of golden teachers, which are an amazing medical mushroom. And there are 5 capsules, so that means there are 1.25 grams in there, all done up in this cute vacuum sealed pack. He creates these in a sterile environment. I have watched him clean. I have watched him put on his gloves. I have watched him do everything, and he does an amazing job. So this is also my friend that I do the mushy moment with, and he makes those. Now this isn't part of the giveaway, but I happen to have an open pack. He makes the gummies that I give away from time to time. This is my favorite flavor, the lemon. This is so good. It is like super duper 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 yummy. And he makes 2 different strengths, so you can get 550s or 1020s. And they're $15 or $18 a pack. I suppose I shouldn't be saying that on here. Never mind. They're nothing. Never mind. So yeah, I love these. These are like super good. So I just want to promote my friend for a minute. And we have some Scoobies. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. That makes me feel good. So I've got a few of his sample packs here, and I thought that I would promote him and hand one in. Or hand one out, give one out with the stickers and the t-shirt. And just going to make sure I got all the names on the list. Because, did I miss anybody? Oh, there is one name that came in. So we will just go down here and we will do this and we will put her on. And we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So, clicking buttons. I'm going to add it to stage. Oh. Something about this, it wants to be somewhere else. That's the second time it's actually scared me. It just fell over. It scared the jumpins out of me. Did you guys catch that? Whew, my heart. Your friend in Labrador that is a grower. I gave him all. Oh, well, that's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, I had some seeds here that were left over from years past, that ones that I put aside as I would get them and say I want to grow those. And I'm not a great cannabis grower, so I did give them as well to a friend, and he's going to grow them. And I'm going to get clones. I can do it from clone, but not from seed. So I'll get clones from some of the best girls that end up coming from those seeds. And I'm really, really, really excited with that because, it's fun to grow your own meds, and it's nice to know that you put your heart and soul into it. So that's why I want to do it. I don't grow a lot, but I do grow a couple outside, and I'm right across from the hospital now. So I think I got to have a couple of girls outside for, to show them what real medicine is. I shouldn't say that, there are some things that are good. So I'm going to stop going on about that. I'm going to go click a button and we're going to see who wins. And I saw you pop in there, Rosie. Hi. Bonnie won. Yay, Bonnie. That saves me from having to mail it because she is somebody that I do run into. So I can be able to hand this to her and save some money on shipping. And Amanda, if you're watching, I still have yours here. We've got to meet up at some point in time, and I've got to get that to you so you can have your T-shirt and your seeds, because I think you've got seeds in yours as well. So that's for Bonnie. Yes, congratulations, Bonnie. Oh, look at you guys. You guys are so sweet. What a great bunch of people that have become part of all of this. Sorry about that. The glasses have been working to keep the hair out of my eyes, and I'm very, very, very thankful for that. And with that, we're pretty much at the end of the show. I am going to go do some studying, and I am going to write a test today. Yes. That way I can do some more studying tomorrow and be fully caught up in my studies, which are going very well. Thank you very much. You guys have a really great night. Thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations, Bonnie. I will get these stickers and the T-shirt and the microdoses to you very, very soon. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you folks. Oh, there's comments. I'm going to go back and read the comments. Oh, you guys have a great night too. Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure I get to the right window here so I can click the closing and not make the stupid mistake of ending the stream and not playing the closing. So with that, thank you so much for joining me. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate you. And I will see you. I will be back on Monday with, I was almost going to call it the wrong thing, the psychedelic and educational news with Al Graham on Monday morning, and then Tuesday, of course, as Steve and I will be back with the Mushy Moment, and I will be back here with another epic giveaway and just, a sesh and some fun chat and maybe some stories. As always, if anybody wants to join me for a sesh, please reach out before next Tuesday and we'll make sure that you come on the show with me. Okay? I absolutely love you guys. Have a great night. Bye.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
When you have a pain that's reached its peak, Legacy for 20 is so unique. If organic cannabis is what you seek, here's your trusted partner 7 days a week. Suppository salves, vapes and drops, topicals, edibles, infused pop. Just when life seems like it ain't easy, at Legacy 420 enjoy a pop freezy. Lab tested products make them the GOAT. Legacy 420 out on your road. Legacy 420 in Tyendinaga Mohawk territory. Indigenous organic cannabis at its finest.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more, we've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
Limestone City Hydroponics is Kingston, Ontario's hydroponics shop. Take your growing to the next level and create the optimal environment with a tent kit, or maximize your yield with an ebb and flow flood table kit. Either way, Limestone City Hydroponics has more sizes and options to fit your needs. Are you looking for the power of the sun that adapts to your budget? Then look no further, as they have professional grow lighting. They have indoor grow systems that are easy and cost effective, with many options to fit your living space and lifestyle. Cultivate your growing potential. We have everything you need to succeed. And if you can't make it to the store, they offer local delivery to the greater Kingston area. Remember, when you're looking for experts to help you grow, then look no further than the locally owned Limestone City Hydroponics, 105 Sunderland Drive in Kingston, Ontario. Call them at 613-548-0420. We are people advocating cannabis education here at paceradio.net.